everybody, MntDewMania here, and welcome back to Vox Populi Diamond. We have had the world change, and um, wow, big map, big new map, lots to explore. I might do some videos on it just to show you. But I want to get right into my rant this week, and if you have been keeping up, and I hope you have, and by the views, I think you have. We are on the letter K. And as you can tell, I am pacing already, so you know this is going to be a good one. Let's go ahead and go to my new home, just so I can drop some of the stuff off. I'm in the process of moving all my stuff over. I think I'm going to have to stop and actually build my house first. Um, but yeah, I want to get right into this rant because this actually kind of happened to me. You will see this Friday. It's Thursday right now. This happened to me Wednesday when I went, um, or actually very early Thursday morning. I went in to grocery shop and I dropped off. I was dropping off my medicine. And before I get too wrapped up in that, let me go ahead and explain what the K is this week. K is for know-it-alls. Okay? The definition of a know-it-all is a person who acts as though he or she knows everything and who dismisses the opinions, comments, or suggestions of basically everybody else. It said others, but I'm just putting my own 2 cents for everybody else. Okay? Um, Now, I don't know if you know a know-it-all. Um, I actually do know a know-it-all. I'll get in that little story into that in a minute. But I want to. This is just absolutely. Let me tell you what happened to me. This has got me just so. People can just be so. Malcolm Forbes said, "The dumbest people I know are those who know it all." Amen. Absolutely, amen. That is one of the best statements I've ever heard anybody make in my entire existence on this planet. I went to Walmart and I turned in, uh, I turned in my all my various pill bottles, to get filled. I'm standing in line and I'm waiting patiently, and there's a guy. And he's standing. He's right here in front of me, and he's standing at the counter. And it's like 8:15. The pharmacy is just open, so it's just getting going. People are checking numbers and walking back and forth. And they got little handheld computer. They're double checking whatever they're double checking, and and the pharmacist that's standing there. I mean, she's a very nice lady, and she she's talking to this gentleman who's standing in front of me, and I'm standing there with my buggy of food, with my ice cream and all my frozen stuff, and I'm sitting there going, okay, let's get the hell on with it. And apparently his wife's doctor is from another state. Where I live, there's like here's North Carolina here, okay, right here is Tennessee. Right here is Georgia. So, I mean, I'm right on just basically the state line of three. All three of us are right there together. Okay, in 20 minutes I can be in three different states. So apparently her doctor is from over in Tennessee somewhere, and they went and the doctor wrote a prescription. Well, apparently there wasn't a date on the prescription, so the pharmacist, of course, is very hesitant to just hand it out. And she's trying to explain that I have to call the doctor. I mean, they don't know. It could be 10 years old. And he is just ranting and raving, not so much at her, but at his wife. And I'm standing there thinking, I mean, and he's just going on and on and on about, all these, oh my God, just facts and figures. And I'm sitting there thinking, dude, the lady is a pharmacist. I'm sure she knows damn laws and regulations probably of every state in the union. She has to. That's her job. And I mean, I'm sure that overall, there's probably not that. I mean, some drugs are very tightly regulated. You just don't hand this stuff out like it's a Pez dispenser. And he's just, going on with these facts and this blah 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 and this blah 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 and I'm thinking, you know it all, SOB. Would you shut up? Every time the lady started to say something, he goes, "Oh, and did you know?" And if I'm telling you guys, if it had been me behind that counter, I probably would have got fired because I just wanted to reach over and just slap him in the back of the head. I am telling you, I had to hold on to my buggy. I had to stand and hold on to my cart so I would not walk up and tap him on the shoulder and tell him to shut the hell up. That's how bad it got. Um, it just, oh my God, you know, it's, and I wanted so bad to tell him, I found a quote. It said, "Everyone you will ever meet knows something that you don't." Now, I know my daddy always told me, he goes, if you want to be an interesting person, don't know a lot about a little, know a little about a lot. That was one of his famous little sayings. One of these days, I'm going to do a video on all my dad's sayings. He had some quirky ones. Um, and I'm like, I don't understand. He goes, well, if you know one subject and that's all you know and that's all you talk about, people might be interested for a little bit. If you come across as a know-it-all on that one thing, you need to know a little bit, enough to hold a good conversation without coming across as a know-it-all. And some people, I'm telling you, do not have that talent. They do not possess the skills to shut their mouths. And, you know, if I wanted to know something about nuclear radiation, I know a little bit, but I could go read it. If you are a nuclear, you don't have to stand and tell me every fact and then go into telling me about childbirth, which, sir, I'm sure you don't know anything about. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. It's just people I am not, okay, I would like to think, I would like to think I have above intelligence, above average intelligence. But I am a dumb old country girl when it comes to a lot of the big wide world out there, okay? I know a little bit about some things because I'm an avid reader. Um, People will tell you that I have met, especially online. Um, when I get on this, I can ask a million questions and still have a million more. That's just the way I work. Uh, so if you ever bring up a subject, you can pretty much bet I'm going to ask you a lot of questions about it. That's just the way I roll. um, so it's it just blows my mind that people can just be, and sometimes now I don't think people mean to come across as a know-it-all. They don't. They just get very excited and they're very passionate about what they're talking about. And it might be some obscure thing that most people don't mention every day, and they're probably just excited that somebody did, and they just want to share what they know, and I get that. Okay? Now, that's not what I'm talking about. I am talking about one of those people that absolutely will lay down the law on every single subject on this planet and not have a damn clue what they are talking about, but and they won't shut up long enough to get anybody else's thoughts on it. because as soon as you say no, oh no, no, see that's not right. What it really is then they will go into a rant on whatever, and I'm just like, oh my God, please, please. Now I have a friend. I mean, we've known each other a long time, and he's a very wonderful person. It's kind of laggy today. There's so many people trying to get on the server and do stuff. And a lot of new world is loading up, so just kind of bear with that. But yeah, he would give you the shirt off his back. Okay, um, just a wonderful person. But bless his heart, everything that you could conceivably bring up in a conversation, the first words out of his mouth, and I guarantee 9.9999% of the time, the first words out of his mouth will be, "Oh, I know," and then he will start in with all the facts that he knows. Okay, now if you've kind of caught the gist of the kind of person I am, okay, I am not shy about stating my opinion. Now, I'm not talking about knowing stuff, I'm talking about my opinion. If I think you're an idiot, I will say, you know what, you're an idiot. I am very in your face, straightforward. I don't have no problem stating anything like that. Trust me, okay? I don't. Um, so, that tends to get on my nerves quickly. And we were talking one day, me and his wife were actually talking. And we got on the subject of, of course, when you get mothers together, they going to talk about, eventually they going to talk about labor and what they went through. And, that's just a woman thing. And mine was worse than yours. And, oh, God, let me tell you what happened to me. And that's just what women do. We can't help it. We have to compare births. It's a, I don't know, it's a rule or something. Um, and I want you to know that he started talking about childbirth. And I looked at him and I'm like, okay, now there is no way, because he was talking about, labor pains and, did you know? And I'm thinking, okay, this is it. I've had it. The first thing, the first thing I started talking about was C-sections and labor pain. And I said, well, and I thought I had him. Because the first thing out of my mouth was, well, it's too bad, you can't experience that. You'll never really know. I said, there's no way you can know. Do you believe that he turned around and looked me straight in the eye and said, oh, yeah, I do know. And I'm like, you gonna stand there and I'd lost it by this time. And I'm like, you are gonna stand there and tell me that you know what labor pains feel like? He said, oh, yeah. I said, you care to explain that? He said, yeah, it's like, for a man, it's like passing a kidney stone. And I'm like, what? He goes, yeah. He goes, it's the same thing. And that's what I did. I just went silent. I couldn't believe it. I said, you are going to stand there and tell me that you think that labor pains are like a man passing a kidney stone. He goes, yeah, that's exactly what it's like. Oh my God. If you could have seen the look on my face, the sun couldn't have got hotter than I was at that moment. It's a thermonuclear warhead couldn't have exploded and had a meltdown somewhere and been as hot as I was at that particular moment in time. It's not possible. So back to the guy standing up the counter. Actually, that was kind of running through my head as this guy is going on about being a pharmacist and filling filling stuff, and I'm just like, oh my god, no, no, you didn't, no, you ain't. I was, I'm telling you, um, I was just absolutely just on fire, mad. And then the dude had the nerve to stand there and call his wife on the cell phone and was yelling at her. And I'm talking yelling at her on the cell phone about how she messed up and didn't get the dates right when he told her in the parking lot at the doctor's office to make sure and do this, 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 and this. I'm telling you what, and told his wife, you need to hang up right now and quit talking to me and call the pharmacist and give her the right information. Because I told you. Oh my God, I was so mad. And I wanted so bad to say, you sorry son of a bitch. Oh my God. Flames were shooting out the side of my head. Oh my God. I was so. And the only thing that came to mind was something I heard, this quote I heard a long time ago. Um, if only closed minds came with closed mouths. I wanted, oh my God, I wanted so much to shut this man's mouth. I'm telling you guys, it took everything in my body to hang on to that buggy and not just poke him in the back. Oh my God. It was just, I can't even explain. Oh. And, I mean, seriously, being right isn't nearly as important as knowing when to shut up. That's another little quote I found, and I totally agree with. Sometimes, in order to be, it's wonderful that you know a lot of stuff. But don't be a flippin' know-it-all and hog the conversation. Why, well, if you have, you will notice that a lot of people say, "Well, I have trouble, talking to people." I bet you do. You know why? Because nobody can talk around you. Shut up. How about that? If you want to be interesting, you know, let somebody else talk about something. I mean, God, do you have to know everything on the damn planet? Why do you need anybody else to talk? You know it all. Shut up, please. Oh my God, I know I've got absolutely nothing to, but I had to get that off my chest. It was just, it was just I mean, ever since yesterday morning when it happened, it was just, oh my God. It was just eating me up. I was like, sorry, getting all choked up. I was just like, oh my God, I cannot believe the audacity of some people. Like I said, I mean, I'm fairly intelligent and I can hold a good conversation. And I know a little about a lot of things. Because I read and I love like History Channel and and things like that. I love historical stuff. Not that I'm God, please, not that I'm an expert on anything, but I can hold up my end of the of interesting conversation. I would like to think, okay. But this next quote is for the know-it-alls, and please take it to heart, okay. If you don't want to have a rude, hateful, sarcastic bitch like me in the room when you go off on one of your tirades about everything you know under the sun, unless your name is Google, stop acting like you know everything. Oh my God. Okay, that's all I am saying about this because I will be ranting for another 3 damn hours. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is the new Vox Populi Diamond. I think all the Voxes now have the new map. Um, I really like this area. I wanted like a little island to myself, and so I finally found me one. I really like it here. It's kind of cute. So this is going to be my new home here on Vox. I'm way out in the way out on Vox Diamond, and hope you guys. I will put the links in the description for you, and go by the website and check us out. It is absolutely a wonderful family here. Zombie and Latin and all the members of Vox Populi do an excellent, excellent job. These guys are epic. And I hope you enjoyed the rant today. Tell me in the comments below, do you know a know-it-all? And maybe an experience that you had. So hook me up with that, guys. I really would appreciate it. I appreciate everybody's enthusiasm, all the great comments I get, and the support I get on this series and on my channel. To each and every one of you, thank you so so much. I can never ever say that enough. Thank you all. All right, looks like it's going to rain, so I need to get back to work and get some more of my stuff moved and start on my epic house here on Vox Diamond. And until next time, guys, this is MntDewMania live from Vox Populi and my itty bitty island out here in a brand new big world. I am so out of here. Later, guys.